I got a new letter from an informant. Looks like the situation has changed again. Navigating the world is a whole lot easier with a few different identities to choose from. Need me to come up with some for you? I got a new letter from an informant. Looks like the situation has changed again. Good roll. Alright, maybe I'll take one more day off, and knock out the rest of the work once I'm feeling up to it. Navigating the world is a whole lot easier with a few different identities to choose from. Need me to come up with some for you? What are the odds? Sucker for a punch, huh?
Ow!
Was I so...
Clouds high. Convert. New punch. Following orders. A new need. I'll take my leave.
Astrologers must rid themselves of material desires. Only by ridding oneself of clutter can one see the true world around them.
Time to go.
Nova, get them!
Taking a stroll in the middle of a downpour certainly rouses the spirit. But it's best to dry your clothes as soon as possible after the rain stops. Time to go! Follow the wind. Clear weather all around brightens the heart.
Nice and spike! Delved into death!
That's close enough. Feeling
Gotcha.
lucky today?
Boba, get them! Shadows of fate!
One with nature.
Quietly now.
That's close enough. You are not welcome.
Astra Abyssosk. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild. Thank you for completing today's commissions. Here is your reward. Ad Astra... Take it easy.
Out of the frying pan
Fallen leaves.
Adorn my...
Fate is upon you!
Game's up. Time's over.
Delved into death! Get the...
One with wind and cloud!
Written in the stars!
Things are about to get dicey. Gotcha.
Wind strike! Clouds high. The birds...
Decided by destiny!
Game's up. Time's over. Quietly now. Take it easy.
Fallen leaves.
Adorn my...
Fate is upon you! Shadows of...
Here comes the catch. Busted.
Wind strike! What? The wind knows me.
Goba, get decided by destiny. Delve in. Leave my space.
Cut down. Like this.
Don't you remember your adventure plans, my lady?
Good roll. All right, maybe I'll take one more day off and knock out the rest of the work once I'm feeling up to it.
I want to buy more.
Don't you remember your adventure plans, my lady?
There are so many local specialties in Sumeru. I want to buy more.
Don't you remember your adventure plans, my lady?
Navigating the world is a whole lot easier with a few different identities to choose
There are so
from.
many local
Need me to
specialties
come
in
up with
Sumeru.
some for you?
I want to buy more.
Don't you remember your adventure plans, my lady?
There are so many local specialties in Sumeru. I want to buy more.
I got a new letter from an informant. Looks like the situation has changed again.
Don't you remember your adventure plans, my lady?
Navigating the world is a whole lot easier with a few different identities to choose from. Need me to come up with some for you? I got a new letter from an informant. Looks like the situation has changed again. Whew, good roll. All right, maybe I'll take one more day off and knock out the rest of the work once I'm feeling up to it. Navigating the world is a whole lot easier with a few different identities to choose from. Need me to come up with some for you? I got a new letter from an informant. Looks like the situation has changed again. Navigating the world is a whole lot easier with a few different identities to choose from. Need me to come up with some for you? I got a new letter from an informant. Looks like the situation has changed again.
Do you still remember what the coffee's like here?
Of course. How could I forget? It used to be my go-to drink here. Listen, Gafur. I suppose I should call you Professor Gafur now. We're old acquaintances, so how about we stop beating around the bush, hmm? First you wanted to catch up, and now the coffee. If you have something to say, just say it.
Oh, that's Gafur! He's the one we're searching for. But he seems to be busy talking with someone else. Maybe we should wait for them to finish.
Oh, well, it's nothing really. It's just that ever since you left the academia, our original projects and plans have lost their backbone, so to speak. Cyrus is also disappointed. He's always valued you as a proud disciple. To be honest, it's a real shame that you left the academia, Lisa. With your wisdom and intellect, had you stayed in the academia, you would have become a herbot by now.
Hold on! That's Lisa! The librarian Lisa! Our Lisa! Paimon heard that Lisa had studied at the academia before, but that was a long time ago. What's Lisa doing here now?
If I'm reading the situation right, you're reminiscing about the past to convince me to come back, aren't you?
Well, I heard that you're currently the librarian for the Knights of Favonius in Mondstadt. If you ask me, that's a tragic waste of your talents. Why waste your time and energy on something as trivial as taking care of a library? Your time is much more valuable than that. If you're willing to come back to the academia, I have plenty of projects for you to preside over right away. The academia needs people right now, and some of these projects are quite important.
Yawn. So all this talk is to convince me to come back. I'm guessing Professor Cyrus doesn't know that you're talking to me about this.
As a matter of fact, he has long wanted you to come back and work at the academia.
Is that so? You know, Professor Gafur, it isn't a good idea. Our teacher knows exactly why I left the academia after only 2 years. He would never ask me to come back. Giving up my life in Mondstadt and returning to the academia as a Spontamod researcher. The price of seeking wisdom is no longer something I'm willing to pay. So please, don't bother trying to get me to come back.
Wow! So Lisa used to be a Spontamod researcher? Paimon's never heard her mention it before.
Besides, taking care of a library is important work. I've never considered it a waste of my time. Wisdom is hidden in every corner of the world. Never underestimate wisdom, no matter how small it may appear. That's what our teacher always said. A good scholar wouldn't overlook the small details, Gafur. I'm sorry. I'm still not used to calling you Professor. Nevertheless, the underlying meaning of what you just said is simply wrong. And there's one other detail you probably haven't noticed. 2 people have been eavesdropping on us for quite a while now. Is there anything we can help you two with?
Hello, Lisa?
Well, if it isn't you two. Paimon?
Excuse me, but what business do you two have here?
Well, actually, we're here to participate in a research project on ley lines for Spontamod. We just finished registering with Effendi.
A research project on ley lines? Oh, darling, you haven't joined the academia, have you?
Right. Effendi told us a research project is looking for paid volunteers. That's what we came to see Gafur about.
Paid volunteers? Gafur, is the academia really that understaffed? Or are there projects that insist on the use of outsiders?
No. The paid volunteers are for a conventional project to monitor the ley lines. All operations follow the prescribed safety protocols. We rely on a lot of manpower to collect the data. There's no way around it now. But if only you would agree to come back and preside over some matters, we wouldn't have to go through all this nonsense.
If memory serves me right, collecting ley lines data requires investigators to go deep into domains, which can be dangerous.
We've seen our fair share of combat since leaving Mondstadt. Exploring a domain is like a walk in the park to us.
It's been so long now. I can only imagine what wonderful stories you have to share.
So there's nothing to worry about.
Since you two are here to apply for the project, then please wait a moment while I talk to Lisa.
I'm sorry, Gafur. My answer is still no.
Aren't you even a little bit interested?
I have never regretted my decision to leave the academia. And I don't think that will change in the future.
I thought after all this time you would have a different answer. But you're still as obstinate as ever, Lisa. You've made yourself clear. I'll only make a fool of myself if I keep insisting. In that case, I still have unfinished business to take care of, so I'll take my leave. See you at the Darshan reunion in a few days.
Yes. Don't worry. I'll be there on time.
As for you two, please come see me later in the Mautiima forest when you're free. We'll need your help with the volunteer work. Oh, and one last thing, Lisa.
Yes?
I wish you the best of luck in Mondstadt.
Thank you. Well then, cuties, now that the recruiter is gone, we can sit down and have a good chat. Much has been happening within the academia, and Gafur is paving the way for his future.
By the way, Lisa, what brought you to Sumeru? Are the Knights okay with you being gone?
Of course. Jean gave me an extended paid vacation. It's rare that I get any time off, so I thought to myself, why not go on a trip and relax a little? I don't know how much of our conversation you heard, but I studied in the Spantamad Darshan at the academia for 2 years. But instead of staying at the academia after graduation, I went back to Mondstadt to become the librarian for the Knights of Favonius.
So that's why you came to Sumeru, right? To walk around and meet with your old friends and teachers.
You'd like to know, wouldn't you? Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt if I told you. After all, it was ages ago. If anything, it all boils down to a difference in philosophy. When I first came to the academia, Professor Cyrus really appreciated my work and invited me to participate in several major projects. But most of those projects ended in failure. To be honest, they went too far trying to achieve wisdom beyond mortal understanding, so failure was only to be expected. I didn't want any part of that lunacy, so I left. Anyway, now that I told you, make sure you keep it between us.
Sounds like you've experienced a lot.
I don't wish to return to the academia, even if Professor Cyrus came to ask me personally. Rather than conducting experiments day and night, I'm much more suited for working hours that start after 10 a.m., with regular afternoon tea every day.
Oh, Lisa chose to be a librarian because she doesn't want to deal with hassles all the time.
I prefer to take things at my own pace when it comes to tiring tasks like a job. And besides, being able to take regular vacations is also really important. It's a pity I didn't even have time to visit that child in Gandharvaville yet. Gafur found me just after I arrived in Sumeru. Speaking of which, what about you two? What brings my favorite cuties to Sumeru? I see. Even I didn't expect them to be so bent on their pursuit, wanting to even surpass the gods. Sounds like you were involved in some remarkable events again, and I was completely unaware. And to think, you were even able to handle a crisis of that magnitude. Cutie, your abilities are really beyond measure. Having accomplished such a feat, I'm sure you must have a lot on your plate right now. I was actually thinking about inviting you two to walk around Sumeru with me. What a pity. It's very rare for us to meet like this. Oh, then would you like to spend some time with me, darling? That would be wonderful. I plan to spend the next few days visiting around Sumeru City. At the end of my stay, I'll leave from Gandharvaville and return to Mondstadt via Liyue. Who knows? Perhaps we'll bump into each other again in Sumeru City or Gandharvaville. Come to think of it, there's something romantic about such a chance encounter like this. It's like icing on the cake for this little vacation of mine. If you see me around, be sure to come and say hello. Otherwise, I might start feeling lonely. I remember, you two agreed to meet Gafur in Mount Te'ima Forest to talk about the ley line's research job. Feel free to leave if you want to go look for him. As for me, I think I'll spend a little more time at Puspa Cafe.
Whew, good roll. All right, maybe I'll take one more day off and knock out the rest of the work once I'm feeling up to it.
Shadows.
There you are. Looks like you two are ready. Very well. Let me inform you of some details. Spontamod has been involved with the ley lines for a long time, and it's imperative that their current is constantly monitored. This research project was also organized to help meet this demand. However, because abnormal fluctuations often occur in Sumeru domains, we must regularly send people deep into various domains to record the situation with the ley lines. Since it's often dangerous inside the domains, we've established a rule of only dispatching personnel with combat capabilities. It'll be your task to go into the domain and record any ley line anomalies. However, if you encounter any danger, please prioritize your safety. Well, those are all the necessary details. When you're ready, you may enter the domain.
You're in for a little shock. Try not to...
Fate is upon you!
Scatter! Your sins weigh upon your soul. Your penance is due. Guilty. You stand condemned. Here you are. Diffract. Surrender.
He's come a little...
Judgment is upon you. Guilty.
Delve into...
Share my knowledge. Let's play tournament. Stay put. Ready? Yes.
Decided by destiny!
Scatter.
Uruguay!
Flicker.
The Temple of Wisdom! Everyone hold hands!
Written in the stars!
Diffract.
Share my knowledge!
Shadows of fate! Fate is upon you!
Stay put! Relax my star!
Emerge, right now.
For Rex Lapis!
Born of ice and fire.
Make yourselves a home!
Nothing lasts forever.
Things are about to get dicey. Busted.
Yeah! Commit.
Come on out. Emerge, right now. No touching.
Quietly.
The Temple of Wisdom! Let's play her.
This is long overdue. Access denied. Ha! Show them. Emerge.
Gotcha.
Hey! Make yourselves a home!
Come on out. Take off. Brace yourself. Breath of the flame. Boom! Covenants of the deep. Yeah. Think you can get away? Rest and rebuild. Motion to compel. Yahoo! Inadmissible evidence. I'm a rock. Boom! Here we go.
Think you can bully me? Can't handle your...
All hail. Born of ice and frost.
Allow me.
Through me, justice is served. You stay condemned. Guilty.
Diana Special. Pew pew. Billowing surge. Hold the line.
This is long overdue.
Futile. Judgment is upon you. Your penance is due. You stay condemned.
Let me scribe. Written in the stars. Don't waste my time. Submit. It's nothing.
I'll uproot you!
Covenants of the deep. Your life is mine. Don't waste my time.
Can't see?
Shadows of fate.
Let's nip that in the bud.
Give up. Let me scribe. Decided by destiny. Turns, bring refuge.
I'll uproot you!
Written in the stars. It's nothing. Submit.
Shine down!
Here's Becca!
Here comes the catch. Busted.
Eat this! That's right, yeah.
Torn to oblivion! There is no escape!
I got you covered!
Game's up. Time's over. Gotcha.
Shine down! Now you shall perish!
Quietly now. Things are about to get dicey.
Full blood!
Wait! Here!
I hear everything!
Inazuma shines eternal! Illusion shattered!
One with the forest. Let's nip that in the bud.
Game's up. Time's over. Busted.
I swear by my sword! Torn to oblivion!
Right now.
You are not welcome here! Here's Becca!
All hail! Access denied.
I'll uproot you!
A sight to behold. Right here, right now, right here.
Enshroud!
No slack!
Supporting fire!
I hear everything!
No touching.
Finally!
There we go. Right now, emerge. This is long overdue.
Let's nip that in the bud.
Come on out. Right here.
Here's Becca! Check this out!
One with the forest.
with this gift!
As one with wind and cloud!
Stars, shine through!
Lament! Worthless! Useless! Here! Here! Worthless! Here!
Truth repeats its course! Don't be scared. The night is cold.
Clouds high, the birds call into the wind.
Evil conquering! Useless! Worthless!
Years of the storm.
Are you here to play with
Wind strike! As one with wind and cloud!
Coming to be! Feel this ancient power!
Through me, justice is served. Guilty. You got. Your penance is due. You stinking?
Moments of birth!
Fallen leaves, adorn my night! The wind knows it.
Born of ice and frost, all hail!
Surrender. Judgment is upon.
Witness my great undertaking!
Clouds high, the birds call!
No touch!
Nowhere to run.
Winter shall eventually come.
Right now. Emerge. Right now. Decided by destiny.
Moments of birth! Live!
Have fun with this gift. Emerge. Dare to mess with me?
That's close enough.
Nothing lasts forever. Right now. Right here. Right now.
Coming to be! Witness my great undertaking!
Years of the storm, written in the stars. Right here. Right now.
Live! Moments of birth!
Too late for... Fate is upon you.
Coming to be!
Truth repeats its course. Right here. Right now. I'm always watching.
Shield! Grant us your blessing!
The depths beckon.
Teamwork is strength! A mystic reprise!
We shall prevail! Let's light it up! I'm going in!
Be still. Kamisato Ari. Suiyu.
Grant us your blessing!
Here comes the fireworks! Fire hazard! Everybody stand back!
Cascade.
Your coming was foretold. One with nature. Eternal as a sapphire! As one with wind and cloud!
I'm going in! Flee! We shall prevail!
Sick of this!
Witness my great undertaking! Eternal! The tulip waits so long!
Patience. Will.
Shut!
Do your work! Yeah! Grant us your blessing!
Teamwork is strength!
Clouds high, the birds call! Moment of birth! Come into... Burst forth! Time to go! As one with wind and cloud! Live!
That's gonna hurt in the morning! Everybody stand!
Hear my prayer! Witness my great undertaking! Wind strike!
Right here. Emerge.
Finally.
Right here.
Some target
Burst
practice.
forth! Moments of birth!
Gotcha! Things are about to get dicey.
Right the fallen leaves! Adorn my night!
But we'll meet again.
Right now. Right here. Nothing lasts forever.
Where are you?
Feel this ancient power! Live! As one with wind and cloud!
Quietly.
Come into being!
Right now. Right here.
Moments of birth! Live!
Game's up. Fun's over. Busted. Navigate. The world is a whole lot easier with a few different identities to choose from. Need me to come up with some for you?
Welcome to class. What would you like me to teach you? Good roll. All right, maybe I'll take one.
off. Knock out the rest of the work once I'm feeling up to it. Take it easy.